Trust God even when you don't understand. Trust in the Lord with all your heart, and do not rely on your own understanding. Proverbs 3, verse 5, HCSB. There will be moments in life when God asks you to step forward even though the path feels unclear. Moments when you pray for clarity, but instead, God invites you to trust. Many people want assurance first, a sign, a guarantee, a confirmation before they obey. But faith doesn't work that way. Faith is stepping out before you see the whole plan. Sometimes faith will feel like risk. Sometimes obedience will feel unreasonable. Sometimes what God asks of you will challenge your comfort, your pride, your fears, and even your logic. Faith is choosing to follow God when your mind wants explanations, but your heart hears His whisper, "Trust me." Think about forgiveness. It rarely feels logical. When someone hurts you deeply, forgiving them may seem unfair or weak. But forgiveness is not about giving someone a free pass. It's about freeing your heart. It's one of God's greatest tests of faith because it requires you to act before you feel it and obey before you understand it. Remember when you were a child and your parents told you to do things that frustrated you or seemed unnecessary? Later, with time and maturity, you realized they were protecting you, shaping you, guiding you. That's how it is with God, but on an infinitely greater scale. He sees the future you cannot see. He knows the battles you cannot fight alone. He understands the dangers you aren't aware of. Faith is doing what's right even when it looks unreasonable. Just like Proverbs 3 verse 5 tells us, don't rely on your limited understanding, lean your whole weight on God's wisdom. The story of Gideon in Judges 7 shows this beautifully. God took 300 men and set them against 135,000 trained soldiers. The math made no sense. The strategy looked absurd. Torches, trumpets, clay pots. Nothing about this seemed like a battle plan. And yet God wasn't asking Gideon to understand. He was asking him to trust. Gideon obeyed. He acted without knowing the outcome. He stepped into the impossible with courage that didn't come from logic, but from faith. And because of his obedience, God turned the impossible into victory. The enemy fell into chaos. The battle was won without the Israelites lifting a sword. Gideon discovered what you and I must remember. When God is in the plan, the odds don't matter. When God gives the instruction, the outcome is already secure. Sometimes God will lead you into situations